At 40, at midlife and beyond, we've often been through big changes and have a lot on our minds, especially if you're anything like me and you spend the majority of your day in your head. Of course, a big part of your inner self is your brain, your beautiful brain, and all of those juicy neural networks in there. The problem is that when our mind is too cluttered, the insignificant compound anxieties and irritations can leak out and disrupt our thoughts. Couple that with perimenopausal brain fog and it can leave you feeling not much like yourself. It's a bit like when you're on the phone trying to do something specific, then a random notification comes up and you check the message, and then suddenly you don't remember why you'd picked up the phone in the first place, or what you were trying to achieve. It's not only the inner thoughts and limiting beliefs that we spoke about in the previous video, it's about external factors like technology that are largely within our control that influence the way we think, the things that hijack our brains and neural networks. Neuroscientists such as Ramachandran have proved that the brain has plasticity, and the good news is that that continues throughout your life. In other words, it's been scientifically proven that it's never too late to change if you want to. In this video, I'm going to give you a few ways that you can rewire your brain to feel calmer, more confident, and in control. I'm Aleksandra Olenska, and I've worked as a creative director and stylist for luxury brands including Chanel, Celine, and Vanessa Bruno, as well as magazines including Vogue and Harper's Bazaar. And I've been featured in international press including Forbes, Elle, The Sunday Times, and The Independent. I now help directors and leaders in midlife and beyond to rebalance that work, busy lifestyle you've become accustomed to, because you know life's too short to stay in that career-driven comfort zone. I help you to redesign and restyle your life, especially at midlife with life-changing transitions such as the breakup of relationship, divorce, menopause, or turning 40 and beyond. From your home and your wardrobe to your mind and social life, I help you with your stylish next chapter to step into your best life, because I know you're ready to rock life again. Firstly, I urge you to stop multitasking. Multitasking is mental clutter. It's about doing things in quick succession and spinning your brain from subject to subject and trying to keep it all in your head at once. And what with already trying to juggle motherhood, work, charity activities, friends and family, it's a lot. Make sure that if something is rattling around your head, that you get it out onto paper or a note or whatever it is that you prefer to use. I'm sure you all know that soothing and liberating feeling of writing something down. Make a rule that if something takes less than 3 minutes to do it immediately, with focus, and establish a system to deal with the rest. You could try time blocking or the Pomodoro method, where you focus on one thing for a set amount of time, for example 25 minutes, which is recommended, without distractions. So no looking at your phone, making a cup of tea, going to the bathroom or water cooler, or opening more tabs on your laptop. Guilty. So you work for 25 minutes before taking a 5-minute break when the timer rings, and then you can do just as you please for a full 5 minutes. Just like bringing stylish clothes and accessories into your home to create a beautiful, harmonious and calm scheme, it's all about intentionality, and the same is true here. What are you intentionally bringing into your head at a given moment for a calmer and more beautiful mind? If this topic interests you, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. There's also a free style reset guide in the notes under the video. And stay tuned to the end for some easily actionable steps if you're someone who secretly likes taking your phone to the bathroom. In the last video, we spoke about limiting inner beliefs that are no longer serving you. And of course, you can change your beliefs about yourself by rewiring your neural connections. You can do this by spinning your script on your limiting beliefs or your style story. Now that you've identified some of the beliefs, the stories that you tell yourself, it's time to look at them objectively and find a positive light. What can you incrementally change? Because in my methodology, it's all about the incremental upgrade in order to change your narrative. So maybe you hate your thighs. Hate is such a strong word, right? Though I hear it used a lot. And it's true that hormones can play a big part at midlife in settling weight on the waist and hips and thighs. Anyway, so you're saying that you hate your thighs. There's no point in just flipping that script completely to I love my thighs if you still don't. It can be hard to believe. So think about how you can incrementally spin that script so that you're kinder to yourself. Could you reframe them? For instance, have you secretly got strong thighs like Beyonce? Or are you grateful simply that your thighs support you? They keep you standing up or sitting down. Practice spinning that script to kindness so that you feel better about yourself. It can be easy to overcomplicate life and feel overwhelmed with a whirring head, when really what we need is simplicity and clarity and compassion. Writing out your intentions can be really powerful. Are you ready to lose the overwhelm and feel calmer? Then write calm in the comments below. As we said at the beginning, today we live in a whirl of overstimulation and information. It's amazing, isn't it, that we've got access to so much information. And yet we need to be intentional about this too, so that it doesn't overwhelm us. I love that song, Slave to the Rhythm by Grace Jones, with its incredible video by John Paul Good. And I adore that liberating feeling of being captivated by music, where you just can't help but move your body or dance. Something that many of us could do with more of in our lives, including myself, dancing like nobody's watching. But today we are slaves to our cell phones, addicted to the relentless rhythm of its chirps and tweets and brings and dings, ushering a new era of mental clutter. It's endless, and all in the discomfort of your back pocket. To calm the mental clutter and that feeling of unwittingly being a slave to technology requires a tech declutter. In my video on decluttering your social life, I know that many of you will have already got rid of apps that you don't use, those that are pre-designed to keep you hanging on. And you've changed your chirping, pinging notifications that keep you distracted and that also create those dopamine highs that keep you addicted. You've unsubscribed from all those emails that don't add value to your inbox as much as possible and deleted any old contacts that no longer have a place in your life right now. So now, how do you use and abuse technology throughout the day? Consider a tech detox at nighttime and in the mornings so that you set yourself up properly for the day. This means that your mind is free of phone clutter, such as the doom and gloom of the news or the immediate pressure of work emails, for example, so that you're in control of your day rather than the phone. Because you don't want the first thing that you see being the first thing that you think about or are influenced by without having a few moments to check in with yourself first. How do you feel today? What does the air feel like around you as you breathe? How did you sleep? What can you hear? What does life bring you today? I remember when I had my operation recently and was coming out of the anaesthetic, and it was this really strange slow motion feeling of coming back into the conscious world. It's similar to a daily morning awakening, only we consciously have to give ourselves that few moments of calm, of coming back into awakening. You can also practice being still in yourself without that automatic reaction, the addiction many of us has for reaching for our cell phones to distract us when we have a little spare moment, even in the toilet. Whilst I'm partial to Instagram, I can also easily fall into the trap of mindlessly reaching for my phone and scrolling through the horrors of the news without even thinking about it. I'm practicing becoming more aware of this so that I limit all of that negativity and the knee-jerk reaction to the phone. You can use breathing exercises like the one in my free guide to center yourself, or have a keyword to distract yourself when you feel like you're reaching for your phone. It takes practice. Mine is Promplemoose. This word also helps me when bad nighttime thoughts creep in. I say Promplemoose to distract myself, to distract my mind from them. The problem with tech addiction is that it unwittingly takes us away from ourselves and keeps us in busy mode when really we've got enough of that in our lives. So it's time to give ourselves permission to be still, to rediscover the pleasures of just being, of gazing out of a window or calmly taking a breath and feeling the smells, sounds and sights around us, being more in tune with ourselves. We are human beings after all, not human doings. Just like decluttering your physical possessions, your stuff, it's not about throwing away everything or radically deleting your Instagram if you don't want to. It's like nature. There's a lot going on out there, but it's about a harmony within the daily clutter so that you can still have a lot of stuff or be surrounded by less things, but you want to be intentional about what you are letting into your home, your wardrobe, and your mindset for lasting change. Just like nature. You want what you let in to sing in harmony while representing and being true to your different dimensions so that you feel like your best self. And if you're ready for a simple way to declutter your wardrobe so that you feel calmer and lighter and more like yourself again, then watch my next video.